Automatic shutdown on the cameras.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Self of the year, so she's getting.
Good morning.
RSPSA.
Yeah. There we go. Good morning. I'd like to call the King County Transportation Committee meeting for Tuesday, December 19th to order. Recognizing that that's very close to Christmas, in case nobody noticed. And we'll start with the ELF roll call.
Berman,
Berman here.
Iqbal, Caius,
Guys present.
Leonard here.
Roth,
Roth here.
Ford, Doherty,
Doherty here.
Davis.
Davis here.
You have a quorum?
All right. Regarding remote attendance, Mr. Doherty, I'm not aware of the normal procedure having been used, so I welcome you to be here and participate. I don't think we will be able to count your vote today.
Why is that, Mr. Chairman? Shepro.
Because the proper notice, or contact with the office wasn't made to the best of my knowledge. Yeah,
I believe you would have the right, if the committee so chose, to allow remote attendance regardless.
Mr. Chairman, this is Caius. I would
in that case,
request.
if that's the case, I'm fine with that. I'd be happy to welcome Mr. Doherty, and if no one has any objection, then we'll do it that way.
Object.
All right,
There is a quorum in the room, correct?
there is.
Yes, and I would be appropriate.
Okay, so we're over that hurdle. Welcome, Gary.
Thanks, everybody.
Mr. Caius, did you have a thought on minutes?
Minutes, Mr. Chairman, this is Caius. I would request of the committee unanimous consent for the minutes, for approval of the minutes from November 21st, 2023. Without objection.
Seeing no objection, heads nodding. It is so. Or it shall be, or something like that.
So
All right.
ordered.
So ordered. Thank you. All right, public comment. Don't have anybody signed up, but if you raise your hand really quick, I'd probably recognize you because. Nope. All right. In that case, on to finance.
Thank you.
There you
The monthly finance reports are included in your packet for your review. Please note the reports do include all 12 months of fiscal year 2023. If we could look at page 45 briefly. Should be the page before that, if, nope. Okay. It's all right. So just wanted to point out, accounts receivable had been listed on the right-hand side. It has been moved over to be included in the balance. In addition, debt service funds have been included in the report. Specifically, Long Meadow debt service, there's $2.7 million in that fund waiting to pay debt service. That is it, and I can answer any questions.
Mr. Leonard.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was just wondering, could you point out on page 45 where that's listed
Which one?
for the Long Meadow?
So it is, should be 624,
Okay, I've got it.
about halfway down.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm gonna take your word for it. Yeah. All right. Any other questions? All right. Talk to us about the first resolution, engineer salary.
Yes. The first resolution approving the county engineer's salary. 50% is paid by motor fuel tax and 50% is paid by federal surface transportation funds. And that is included in the resolution.
So to be clear, that this resolution authorizes the appropriation that lets us use 50%
Yes, it does. Yep.
federal dollars.
Mr. Chair, this is Caius. Caius would move.
Thank you.
Leonard seconds.
Very good. Everybody, any questions, comments on that? Half paid.
Doherty.
$12. Mr. Doherty, yes.
If the appropriation amount is half of the 192,545, then why is it the full amount appropriated?
I think the full amount's being appropriated. We're just recognizing that half of it comes from federal funds.
Correct.
That's my point, is we wouldn't have to appropriate it all.
Well, the revenue comes in from different sources, but the expenditure is an appropriation out of the transportation fund.
Okay, I see.
An accounting procedure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's vote.
Berman,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Ford, Doherty,
Doherty, yes.
Davis.
Davis, yes.
Passes.
Motor fuel tax appropriation. I think here in committee, you can talk to us about both of them. We'll move them together.
Sure. So number, the county maintenance MFT appropriation, 24000000 GM. That is for salaries and wages, overtime, medical insurance, liability insurance, and IT support services. You can see the total about halfway down is $4,239,000, $983. If there's any questions on that, I could answer those at this time.
Go ahead and tell us about the accompanying one for IMRF and Social Security. Then
So the next one, 24 RF, it is for, again, county maintenance MFT appropriation, and that is for retirement from IMRF, Social Security, and Medicare expenditures. That's $354,000.
thank you.
Leonard moves.
Roth will second.
Just to be clear, moving both of them, Bill.
Yes.
Thank you.
Roth will second both of them.
Roth, second. Thank you very much. Any questions or comments on this one? What's going on?
Berman,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Ford, Doherty,
Doherty, yes.
Davis.
Davis, yes.
Both pass.
Okay, Justin, one more. You guys.
Sure. Last resolution is in regards to approving an agreement with Workday Adaptive Planning for data analytics and budgeting and forecasting. We received a new agreement or renewal agreement under the 3-year contract for payments of $32,000, $34,000, and $35,000 over the next 3 years. I will note this agreement does include some indemnification language, which is not typical. After review with the state's attorney's office, given the use of the software, the exposure was determined to be low. So if there are any questions on that, I can take those at this time.
All right, so software package over 3 years, and they're letting us break the money, the payments up into roughly thirds.
Correct.
Mr. Leonard.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to ask, is there any increase
So-
in that
shall we,
software pack?
Let's make a motion. I'll make a
Motion
motion.
and a second. I thought you were going to move it first.
Yes.
I'll second it then. Or I'll-
Moved by Leonard, second by Roth. Bill, you had a question?
Yeah, thank you, sir. With respect to the 3-year contract, was there any increase over the existing one that just expired?
There was an increase over the existing one. The existing contract had a limited number of seats, limited number of users could be in it at the same time. It is now unlimited number of seats. And it did increase. Last year, it was roughly $27,000. So there absolutely has been an increase.
15% increase, but we have unlimited usage now.
Correct.
Thank you very much.
Did the unlimited use correct an issue that we were having? Did we find ourselves in a bottleneck there in terms of?
We found ourselves in a bottleneck at times, yes. So
How many seats are we using right now? How many seats users are using it right now?
right now, we currently have 3.
Okay. But going forward, we can have 1.
Yes.
Rick Paul?
I had the same question, Mr. Chairman. Why do we need so many unlimited seats? Aren't 3 people enough at the same time?
If Kathy,
Yeah,
Yeah, this is,
Hopkinson, go ahead.
this is the software that KDOT's been using for 8 years and that I want to bring to the rest of the county. But working with the state's attorney's office, the best way to get this, and it was up for renewal, the best way to move forward was to get this renewed through KDOT. But I intend to bring the rest of the county into it. It's a terrific budgeting and forecasting software. And then we will pick up some of the cost. So that's not all KDOT's cost.
And with the unlimited now, you can expand to as many other people.
Yes, and there's more features. It's not just number of seats that's expanded, but like a lot of softwares these days, they're now making their whole host of services available. It comes with a package. It's not add-ons anymore. It's just one big package.
Sounds like we're addressing a greater need than just in transportation.
Right.
So,
Right.
All right, yes, thank you.
okay. Excellent. Anything else?
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Iqbal, yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Ford, Doherty,
Oh, yes.
Havas.
Davis, yes.
Passes.
Justin? Moving on to maintenance.
Good morning. Attached, you will find the maintenance report.
Usually sits right there.
Normal winter operations are underway. Just to highlight a few things, as of December 1st, we had 5 snow events and we used about 550 tons of salt. This time last year, we were at 4 snow events and 400 tons of salt. Any questions on the maintenance report? I can try and answer them the best I can.
Are your arms tired from shoveling all that salt?
Not yet.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna take a small break, and Carl, did you
Yeah, I
have something to do?
wanted to draw the committee's attention to the fact that Bill Edwards, our maintenance superintendent, is retiring next month.
Hey.
So Bill will, as of January, Bill will have 34 years and 10 months of service to the county. He started on April Fool's Day in 1989. And he told me he was the youngest guy in the maintenance department when he started. And as you can see, he's not the youngest guy anymore.
Not the oldest, but I'm right up.
Bill worked his way up through the ranks. He started as a highway maintainer. Then he became a mechanic 1, mechanic 2, then a tech, which is like our crew leader. Then he became a supervisor, and then finally superintendent. Along the way, he had many achievements, including his own certification as a master heavy truck technician. And he was also a big reason that our repair shop has achieved and maintained the automotive service excellence Blue Seal, or ASE Blue Seal. 2016, he was awarded the Professional Manager of the Year for Public Fleet by a Chicago Metro chapter of the APWA. And he leads the most visible part of our department. So this time of year, we're known, for example, for snow plowing. He supervises 29 union employees, 3 management supervisors, and a few seasonal employees. And in his capacity as snow commander, he was described by a previous county board chairman as a, quote, modern day Admiral Nelson, armed with dispatch radio and GPS in the cabin of our frigate, unquote. He's been an innovator. So not just going along with our ideas for change, but bringing us his ideas for improving efficiency and improved level of service. For example, we have actually reduced the number of trucks and snow routes, all the while the county highway system continues to grow. Bill is one of the most dependable and responsible employees we could ask for. Tom and I sleep very well during snowstorms, knowing that he's got it handled. So our only hope is that that culture that he has developed continues after he's gone. So a little round of applause for Bill.
Thanks a lot. And King County's been a pretty good place to work for us. I can say most days I actually enjoyed coming to work. So. Thanks again.
I think you should get a picture with the 2 L's.
Oh, right. Anybody that wants to stand with him, share the chair.
Come on up, Commander.
Glad you dressed well.
When you hit 34 years, you qualified for.
Between those guys.
This is a keeper picture.
Chris. Morning. Oh. He knows who he is.
Oh, no problem. All right. Mike, coming back to you.
Yes, sir.
Resolution for us for 2 new applicants for Adopt a Highway.
Yeah, so we have 2 new applicants. One is going to be Homegrown Carpentry. They're going to be adopting 1 mile on Kesslinger Road from Anderson to Route 47. The other one is going to be Warren Coop, Dittman Road from Lentz to Plato Road, 1.5 miles.
Clerk moves.
Caius was second.
Questions, comments?
Berman,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Well, yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Doherty,
Already know.
Davis.
That was yes. Okay. Let's talk trucks and sweepers.
Yeah, so it's, as everyone knows, it's been difficult to find trucks the last couple of years with COVID. That difficulty is continuing. We actually have 4 trucks budgeted in the FY24 budget. We were able to hunt down through some awesome efforts by our staff. Gary Voss, is we were able to find 1 truck as of right now. So it's going to be a Kenworth 2025 for $148,260. This truck is going to be replacing our 2003 Oshkosh Unit 45, which we took out of service last winter, normal winter service, and we put a 14-foot benching wing on it, and it's going to be more of a specialty equipment for when we get those big snow drifts. So staff recommends approval of this truck, and the body package will be brought to you guys next month.
Roth to make a motion.
Roth and Ford. Questions, comments?
Berman,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Well, yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Ford, Doherty,
Doherty, yes.
Davis.
Davis, yes.
Yeses.
All right. And a sweeper.
Yes, sir. Next is a 2025 Elgin Broom Bearer Street Sweeper. It will be replacing a 2006 Elgin Broom Bearer Street Sweeper that we've had for 18 years. Normal replacement of this vehicle is 10 to 15 years. We were able to kind of stretch it a little bit farther, get some good service out of it, but it's getting tired now. So we started looking into replacing it this year. Total cost for that sweeper is going to be $389,179.60. And that will be coming from standard equipment through a Sourcewell contract. And it is budgeted in FY '24. Staff recommends approval.
Leonard moves.
Berman, second.
Mr. Leonard and Mr. Berman, on that. Bill, did you guys do you have anybody that knows how to work on these? There's a lot of moving parts in a sweeper. That's, you're leaving your number, right? In case we got to call you. All right. Questions, comments on sweeper, other than knowing that we still have Bill around? All right.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Iqbal,
Well, yes.
Caius,
Nice, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Ford, Doherty,
Doherty, yes.
Davis.
Davis, yes. All right. Planning and programming.
Good morning, everyone. I wish you all happy holidays. On our planning and programming report this month, I have an update on our ride and cane program. We are now up to 79 registered riders, so a few more since I put this together. We are working closely with Metro Strategies Group for our marketing plan. We do have a couple of sessions scheduled for potential new sponsors for Ride and Cane with the assistance of Metro Strategies, and we're hoping that we'll be finished with the whole project in January. In addition, we had talked about our 5-year transportation improvement program, or our TIP. We are still finalizing a few numbers and projects, and we'll bring you that list next month. Going back to Ride and Cane, I did want to tell you 2 stories about Ride and Cane, trying to have some positive note at the end of the year. First of all, our program manager, Janet Harris, received a call from a resident who needed assistance doing the registration form online. Janet was able to talk her through the process. As part of that registration, you have to send in eligibility documents. And this woman was having a hard time getting a picture on her phone and trying to text it or send it to Janet. But Janet was patient. She worked very closely with the woman, and she was able to take a picture of her driver's license and text it to Janet so that she could get registered. Well, turns out this lovely lady was 89 years old. Her birthday was a week away, and she was going to take some trips prior to her celebration of her birthday. So it was a great story that we were able to help that resident through that process. And she was able to text a picture of her driver's license and to be able to get registered. So we did that quickly and right away. So good story there. The second story has to do with a program at Judson University called the RISE program. It stands for Road to Independent Living, Spiritual Formation, and Employment. These students are aged 18 to 25 years old, and they generally have intellectual disabilities. And Judson University helps them out with life skills and also some employment opportunities. And 5 of those students are going to register with Ride and Cane and be able to take our service to get to their jobs. So 2 great stories. I know our numbers aren't very high, but we really are making a difference in Kane County with our Ride and Cane program, and we continue to grow, and with the marketing plan in place, I think we'll continue. So I wanted to share those stories with you. That concludes that report.
All right. Well, let's talk about Bliss Road.
Yes. So as you know, we have completed our Bliss Road realignment project, and it is now open. Thank you for coming to the ribbon cutting. Part of that is determining the maintenance of the roadway, that old Bliss Road that we're now calling it, that you approved that name change. So we've been working with Blackberry Township Highway Supervisor, and we have come to an agreement that was in your packet. We did ask for an appropriation amount of $301,476. This cost is based on IDOT developed costs for resurfacing and other maintenance. So that is some of the costs that they may incur in the next few years for them to take that part of the roadway up, over. So staff recommends approval.
Looks like you have an accompanying resolution also that transferring the jurisdiction.
Mhm. I think we did. Yeah, that will be the IDOT form. Would you like me to talk about that one?
Sure.
Sure, okay. So as part of that transfer, IDOT needs to officially know that we are transferring it from the county highway system to the township highway system. So they have a form that's required, a special map that is required in order to make this transfer. So in your packet was the actual form that needs to be signed for that transfer. So that was the other item.
Okay.
Ralph will make a motion to approve both resolutions.
Nice.
Mr. Roth moved those and Mr. Ford will be the second. And then,
And I've ridden on the new Bliss Road. It's very nice. Except when I was coming back, I noticed someone was on Old Bliss Road and tried to get over back. And they were stuck in the mud and their sheriff was there
Oh,
writing them up.
right.
there's a learning curve.
So it was a good car trap, I guess, at the end of the road.
Mr. Ipagliata.
Yes,
Question or comment?
Mr. Chairman, my question is regarding the consolidation of government, our local bodies. Why do we bring township when Kane County DOT could handle it? We should reduce the local governments, not to expand it.
Well, whether we worked with them
I
or
would
not.
like to hear from the staff.
I
not
mean,
from you.
I hear your point and we wouldn't eliminate the township form of government by ignoring them being able to help take care of some of the roads. So as long as we have this system, I think it's best that we work collaboratively with the townships and they take care of some of the things that are closest to where they are, and we'll keep doing what we do. The argument for, less levels of government is one that we'll probably have to take up maybe with legislative committee or something. Okay. Attack it from a different direction. All right, let's vote.
Berman,
Yeah.
Iqbal,
Well, yes.
Caius,
Nice, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Ralph, yes.
Ford, Doherty,
Oh, yes.
Davis.
That was Jess. Okay. Oh, one more. CMAP. Jay.
Yes, one more. I gave you a preview of this one last month. This is the annual dues for our CMAP partnership. As you know, they provide us with various things, data, in our case, funding for our safety action plan. They put together a regional plan for us. So our appropriation amount this year is $56,457.44, and we request approval.
Tom, did you have anything you want to add? Sing the praises of CMAP or anything?
I will only say that this is important because our federal funding process goes through CMAP and so we do receive millions of dollars in federal funds.
I was kind of hoping he was going to mention that.
Leonard will move that resolution.
Ford second.
Mr. Leonard and Mr. Ford. Any other questions, comments?
Berman,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Well, yes.
Caius,
Nice, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Ralph, yes.
Ford, Doherty,
Oh, yes.
Davis.
That was Jess. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
Permitting report.
Good morning. Included in the packet is the normal report. I would just call your attention to the list of major access permits that is much smaller than they historically had been earlier this year as a result of all the road construction from access permits that happened. By my count, 10 access construction projects were completed and became operational this year. So going forward, the list that you see in your packet will grow through 2024 as new development concepts come into us and are refined and kind of make it onto the list. If any questions about permits, of course, seek out Doris, Chief of Permitting, or me.
But only if you can't find her, is it?
No, either is fine.
I like the way you handed that off though, so. Okay, any questions, comments on the permitting report? Or doubts about who you're supposed to call first? All right. Thank you, Kurt. Traffic operations.
Good morning. Zolkowski from KDOT. Your report is in your packet. Couple items of note that I'd like to highlight. We've had a couple of major maintenance items for traffic signal cabinet replacements. There was 2 notable locations, Randall Road at Illinois Route 38, as well as Randall Road at Bolcom. The process of replacing the traffic signal cabinet could be a nearly day-long exercise. It does involve pretty much disconnecting every cable that lights the light bulbs, the green, yellows, and reds. But we do prioritize that work outside of the peak hours. Both of those repairs were completed successfully in the off-peak hours, 9 a.m. to like 2 p.m. on the days mentioned. The other item of note I'd like to mention is that we have been spending a significant amount of effort of study looking into the Kestlinger, Doberman, Meredith safety surrounding those intersections. That investigation is substantially complete. We're just finishing up some final points in that presentation, and we do anticipate having that ready for presentation in January.
And I know that a lot of time and effort has gone into that, and it's it's important. It's worthwhile, to look into it. I suspect, having been exposed to this for many years, that some of the answers are not going to be what the public expects. Many times in safety related items, in transportation, it's counterintuitive. The things that the average person like myself thinks would be the answer is actually, can make it worse. And I appreciate all the time and effort. And in January, we will revisit this and we will put it out there for the world to see and understand that we do take this seriously. We know that there's been accidents and with, terrible consequences. We're not ignoring it. And we're going to do our best to show everybody that the answers are not necessarily what you think they're going to be, but that we are doing our best all the time to do the right thing for safety. So we'll revisit that. And on those signal boxes, I'm glad it was not in peak hours, because I actually got phone calls from people. I had to call times. What's going on? Why, holiday shopping and stuff, they're busy all day long right now. So
yeah, there's never a great time to do that
great
kind
time
of
for
work.
that one, yeah. 3 a.m. maybe.
But motoring public's better for it, all new equipment for time to come.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Steve. Jennifer? Miss Roundabout 2023?
Good morning.
Thought I forgot, didn't you?
The design section has kicked off the Phase 2 engineering design for the Randall Road at Hops Road intersection realignment this month. And all of our Randall Road design projects that are in Phase 2 are making great progress, including our Randall at Big Timber and Randall at 72 projects. Our Fabian Parkway at Settlers Hill and Kingsland Drive project is transitioning from Phase 1 activities to Phase 2 activities as we settle on a final design alternative. Those are the design highlights that I have for you this month, and unless there's questions, we can move on to construction photos. All right, slide 1 shows a great aerial photo over the Long Meadow corridor. It's featuring the C2A soil disposal project, which you can see complete right there. Crews have finished that project, and this final section is ready for construction, roadway construction in 2024. Despite the snow and colder weather, work continues at our Doberman Road Extension project site. These photos show construction of the MSE wall abutments and new drainage facilities. Here's some more photos at the Doberman Road Extension site taken from a drone. These are looking north from US 30 and show the roadway project really starting to take shape. The Orchard Road at US 30 intersection improvements are substantially complete. The roadway is striped, and these photos show crews installing recessed reflective pavement markers. Only punch list items remain here on this project. And here's a photo of the completed Bliss Main Fabian roundabout. I'm going to hand mic over to Steve Koffenbarger, our Assistant Director of Transportation, to present some awards for us today.
Good morning. Kane County or KDOT's fortunate to have consultants and contractors to do a lot of great work for us all year round. But this time of year, we like to point out and provide some awards to some of our top performers. We give out actually three awards. The first one I'd like to feature is our Phase 1, Phase 2 consultant. Well, Phase 1, Phase 2 Consultant of the Year, Baxter and Woodman. Feel free to stand up. Baxter and Woodman did a superb job for us on the Bliss Fabian Main project. Not only did King County get an innovative intersection design, but we ended up with upgraded infrastructure that will help reduce traffic delay and improve safety. Congrats to Jay Coleman, Dan, and the whole Baxter and Woodman team for your resiliency over the past decade to bring this project through engineering and construction. Thank you so much. We'll do photos in just a second. I'll move over to Alfred Benish, our Phase 3 Consultant of the Year for the work on the Long Meadow Parkway, C2 and C2A contracts over many years. Alfred's Benish team is highly dedicated. Their passion is remarkable, refreshing, and much appreciated. And that's coming from Dave Bush, so that says a lot if you know anything about Dave. The county wishes to thank and recognize Mark Molnar, Patrick Sullivan, and the rest of the Benish team that helped deliver a great project for the county. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, and we expect the same level of service for the C2B paving contract next year, so thank you. And I want to recognize last week, Carl presented our Contractor of the Year award at the annual Illinois Road Builders Awards, annual awards celebration. They did Performance Construction and Engineering is our Contractor of the Year, and they did great work on our Harder Road Drainage Improvement Contract. Not the biggest project that we've done this year, but it was difficult. Nearly flat site topography made this drainage improvement very challenging. PC&E Superintendent Matt Wooden was a pleasure to work with and delivered a quality project on time and on budget to help improve drainage in this nearly flat section. And Carl's already presented that award to the president. So thank you for everyone for all your great work this year. And if you want to come up and take photos.
Where are you going?
I mean, up here is.
There. Come on, up there. Follow me.
Hurry, you're gonna get left out. Good, how are you?
Usually your kids won't care about this, but now you can show them this way. I got awards from elves.
That fits.
Congratulations. Take a look that way.
Or in other committees, what do you think? Guys that prefer IT.
Thank you.
Thank you. Service Award of the Year.
Really.
We've got a great painter. He's doing a great job painting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, he's a lot, but a lot of this stuff has really been, yeah, he's done a great job.
All right.
Next staircase there.
Hopefully we'll see y'all again for another round, same time next year.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Jennifer, I think we're coming back to you for,
Yes, one more resolution today. Yearly, KDOT hires an outside consulting firm with qualified personnel to inspect bridge structures, calculate load ratings, and help with various on-call services related to maintaining our bridge structures. These findings are then submitted to IDOT for inclusion in state and national databases. The inspection procedures, frequency, reports, and personnel qualifications are all established by the NBIS, National Bridge Inspection Standards. And within the state of Illinois, IDOT enforces these standards on all bridges and open to the public vehicular traffic. In 2022, KDOT utilized our QBS process to select HR Green as the preferred consultant to conduct this work. And the project was advertised with the option to enter into separate agreements for 23 and 24, the final year. So staff recommends approval of an agreement with HR Green to complete the 2024 work in an amount not to exceed $500,001.
okay,
Leonard will move.
moved by Mr. Leonard,
Roth will second.
second by Mr. Roth. Questions, comments?
Berman,
Burn, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Caius,
Guys, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Ford, Doherty,
yes.
Davis.
Yes, yes. All right. Thank you, Jennifer.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
could I ask
Leonard?
one question, Jennifer?
Oh, sorry, yes.
Just out of personal interest, the Dalberman project, what is the anticipated completion date of that?
Does anyone know that one? Yep.
It's the end of next year.
Okay, great.
Yeah, end of construction season.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. Did you have a thought about reports being placed on file?
Mr. Chair, this is Caius. I would ask for unanimous consent from the committee to place the reports on file.
I would say the balls in the city.
Okay. Thank you. Make it, it's, there you go. The official words. All right, and Mr. Cermak is here from the State's Attorney's Office because we do have need for executive session today. I'll ask for a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of reviewing and then releasing closed session minutes.
Right.
Board moves. So
Second.
I a second.
You need to go
Right.
into closed session.
Sorry, we have to take care of a little business that excludes you from the room for right now.
Roll call.
Here to take the vote.
And yes,
Thank you.
yeah, go ahead with the roll call.
Berman,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Well, yes.
Caius,
Yes.
Leonard,
Francis.
Leonard, yes. Leonard, yes.
Leonard,
Yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Ford, Doherty,
Yes.
Davis.
Davis, yes. All right. Oh,
All right, everybody online that's joining us in the closed session, please accept the invite. Be aware we are live streaming until I tell you that we're all together again.
like that actually. $500,001 difference.
kind of like my work boots there.
Mm-hmm.
Not much mud on them. Pass.
I'm here right now.
Oh, he's coming though. Actually, we is.
All right, you are in open session.
All right. Gotta do a little roll call then for.
Berman,
Herman, yes.
Iqbal,
Well, yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Ford,
Ford, yes.
Doherty,
There it is.
Davis,
Yes.
Tepe.
We're here.
To be here.
Quorum.
All right. Now that we're back in open session, ask for a motion.
I'll make a motion, for the release of the closed minutes that we were agreed to of, what was it, August 15th?
Following the recommendation of.
Following the
Exhibit A as
recommendation
for-
of state's attorney.
In Exhibit A.
In Exhibit A.
Yep, in Exhibit A.
Leonard will second.
Moved by Mr. Roth, seconded by Mr. Leonard. All right. Any questions?
Berman, Iqbal,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Ford,
Ford, yes.
Doherty,
There it is.
Davis.
Yes.
Released.
Any new business? Anybody? Carl? Adam? No? Mike? New business?
Only business.
I don't have a spot for that.
Health business.
Read between the lines. Any public comment? Nope. All right. On behalf of Mr. Kennon, would somebody like to make a motion to adjourn?
This is Ford. On behalf of Mr. Kenny, I'd like to make a motion that we, as he would say, get back to our lives. Yeah. Nice sunny day.
Okay.
And Merry Christmas to all.
What a good night.
And Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good morning.
Second. So Ford and Roth, moved to second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.